Hello, hello. Welcome back to Wurm Unlimited. I am just tending to my garden. It needed the rake used on it, so I thought I would get that done while it's still a little dark out. It's starting to get light, and then we will hopefully finish the fishing pole. See how that works. So let's get all of these tended. You want to rake these, make sure that your yield will be good, the best it can be. Get these done. I have a lot of protectors around me tonight. Seems like there are spirit guards everywhere. I don't know if they're watching to see what I'm doing or whether they're just protecting me or what it is, but they're everywhere tonight. Just a few more to go, then we'll be in good shape. Apparently I'm not spending enough time in the game because it's taking forever to get these things grown. Alright. There. All nice and good shape again. They're tended. It is starting to get light out. I have been waiting an hour and a half, almost 2 hours for daylight. It just seems, well, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it has felt like it's been forever. Our boat's still there. Seems like it has moved a little bit. I'm going to have to pull it back up to shore here pretty soon. We're going to lose it. Alright, let's get out here. Now, hang on 1 second. Sorry, I thought it was the doctor calling back. Alright. Now, where was I? I went on Wurmpedia, and there is a spot you can search for, and you look for fishing. It tells you the description, the method, the lure, about rod fishing, spear fishing, net fishing, the equipment you need, handles to make the reels, fishing lines. It tells all the different fishing lines you need. Right now we're going to be working on a float, and floats can be made out of feathers, twigs, a small moss. You have to get a piece of moss and use a carving knife to cut pieces of it. Bark, you can get those on overaged birch trees. Feathers is part of a butchered loot from a rooster, pheasant, and hen. Twigs are found on bush tiles. So yeah, any of those things can be used as a float. Hooks, there's 3 types. There's wooden, metal, and bone. The wood type will affect how fast the fish turns up. So they say the most effective hook is made out of, it says lemon orange is the preferred wood type for the quickest result. And it showed 75% on this modifier, and it shows pine being the highest. But it says lemon orange, so, lemon or orange. So I'm not sure. Bait With the fishing pole, bait is optional. You can use a fly. That is, you catch those using a pottery jar with a bit of honey on animals that require grooming. So I could have a pottery jar with a little bit of honey in it and groom one of my animals I have in my field and get a fly. A small piece of cheese. You can make cheese later on in the game and break it into smaller pieces. A worm is found on dirt and mycelium tiles. Sardines, you catch those are just small using a fishing net. Roach, same thing, shallow water. Perch, shallow water. Minnow, you catch those in caves. You can use a bit of fish, which is just a small fish chopped up. A grub is in shriveled trees, pried out using an awl. Grain of wheat, you get that from wheat. And a corn kernel, you can get that from corn. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I do have some fish. Or I thought I had some fish from the fishing net. I might have put it up. But anyway, I want to put I went ahead and got a piece of moss that I spawned in using my ebony wand, and I want to put that on my fishing pole. So you have your fishing pole, you open that up, then you open up your basic fishing line, which gives there's a float slot right there. So I want to open up the small piece of moss, and all you have to do is just left click on one, hold it, drag it down to an empty slot. So now under the fishing line I have a wooden fishing hook and I have a small piece of moss. Okay? On the hook I can add the bait if I want to. I'm going to try it without bait first, and let's see what happens. So let's double click. I want to close up that moss. Double click on the fishing pole to highlight it. Like I said, I've made it out of oak, which isn't the greatest, but for testing purposes, let's do it. And I am just going to go out here and click fish. And it says you can move 2 tiles. So I can move away 2 tiles. I don't have to stand exactly here or real still. It's starting to wiggle. It says, I caught nothing, I am missing a bait. So I guess I'm going to have to put bait on. So, let's go over here to my fishing net that I have put up. Grab it back and see if I have what I have in it. Let's open this. There's my fishing net. And I've got some perch. Let's grab a perch. And I guess I drag it down here, and let's see what happens. Let's drag it into there. Alright, now I have a perch in there. So let's go see what happens with it. It says the bait is optional, but then it said I'm missing bait. So, yeah. Let's go back over here. And I'm just going to go right there. Now I'm going to hit fish again. It says I stand still and get ready to cast. I'm fishing. 19 seconds. So, see what happens. I don't see any fish. See what happens. I didn't cast my line. I thought I did. Huh. Now earlier I did see some fish back over here. I don't see any anymore. But let's go back out here and try again. Okay, there's some fish. Okay. Hit fish. And says fish. Why? There I went. You hook nothing while reeling in your line. Alright? I don't understand. Fish. And I right click and it comes out. I've canceled my fishing. So let's right click again. Fish. I'm double clicking. And it says you never cast your line. So am I missing? Okay. Click the water once in your event tab. In order to catch fish, you must click the water once. Your event tab says you feel something nibble on the line. But if I'm not casting, all right, let's right click. Try it one more time. Fish. Okay. Right click again. See, now it's not blue again. Okay. Try it again. Fish. Okay, there it is. Get ready to cast. Why am I not casting? If I right click, it says I cancel. Let's try it over here. And nothing. Okay. I've got my fishing pole highlighted. I double click, it just tells me what I see. That's examine. Right click, fish. It's right there. Single click. And it's going to say again that I'm not going to catch anything, because it says get ready to cast. You never cast your line, so you caught nothing. I don't understand. Apparently I have everything on it. I mean, I have the pole. I have the basic fishing line. I have the wooden fishing, perch. So why? Okay, that's no good. Nothing. Nothing. So it has to be the fishing pole, open. Okay, I've got the hook, I got the perch, and a small piece of moss. So I have the float, the hook, and the bait. So why am I not catching? Do I need to stand on, let's go out on the bank, see what happens. All right. Fish. Single click. I don't get it. If anybody knows, please let me know in the comments. I mean, I am looking at Wurm and it doesn't say. Right click on a tile or boat, start fishing. A timer begins casting down. When I right click, it doesn't say anything except fish. That is the rod fishing, spear fishing, net fishing. It doesn't say anything about a basic. So maybe you can't use a fishing pole anymore. Maybe you have to use a fishing rod. I don't know. Rod fishing. You will need a fishing pole or rod. I've got a fishing pole. Why isn't it working? All right. One more time. Let's try a reel or a fishing rod. Ebony wand. Where am I at? Create. I'm getting frustrated, as you can tell. B, C, fishing net, fishing rod. Okay. And I want to make it out of willow. If I can find it. There it is, willow. Want one. I want quality of 99. Okay, we got the fishing rod. Let's find if we can find a fishing reel. Create. See if it's under fishing. Fishing pole, rod, net, no. So would it be under reel? Read. I don't see it. Would it be a light fishing reel? Let's see. Let me look under L. Sometimes you have to look for these things. Light fishing line. Light fishing reel. Okay. And number 1, let's make that 99. All right. Now, fishing rod. Let's open it up. Okay. Let's open up our, put on a reel. Let's open that up. Empty slot. Okay, let's put our fishing line in there. Let's open up our fishing pole. Okay, I've got to find a light fishing line. All right. Specials, create. Is it look under fishing? Okay, let's look under light. Light fishing reel. There it is, light fishing line. Right? Okay. Let's open up our reel again. There's our light fishing line. Okay. See what else we got here. Let's open up our fishing line. Okay, so I've got empty fishing hook. So where is my fishing hook? There it is. Fishing hook. And the float. right there. All right. So I got that. Let's open up the hook. And there's the perch, and everything's in there. Let's try it again. Light fishing rod. Let's go back over here and see what happens. That's one thing about learning something. Trial and error. Trial and error. Alright. Right click. Fish. You stand still and get ready to cast. Let's start. And it's not doing it. Fish. Fish. Alright. You have to left click real fast. I mean, I just hit it real hard and then let go, and it casts the line. I'll do it again, see if we can figure out what I did. But I'm fishing. Let's see if I catch anything. And while we're waiting, I am going to grab a sip of coffee because that wore me out. If all else fails, try and try again. This is, oh, here comes the fish. Here comes the fish. It swims off into the distance. Okay. What did I do? Okay, I pulled it out. Alright, let's try it again one more time. And as you can see, the perch is damaged. It's got down to 20% damage now. So, yeah. Alright, let's try it again. Right click, fish. And then once you get it centered where you want it, you have to kind of hold it in. Real hard. Just a real quick, hard left click. And that casts the line. And the timer starts counting down. It swims. After a delay, a fish will appear and swim to the hook where it will take a bite. The float bobs up and down as well as the line moves. You have a limited time to try to fish the hook by left clicking anywhere on the screen. If you manage to hook a fish, it will try to get away during this time. So we'll see. Here comes the fish. Okay. Catfish swam away. Okay. Come on, give me that. I want it. All right. Well, let's go down here on the bank. I'm going to try it again. I'm frustrated. like it gets a little deeper out here. Alright, one more time. Fish. Put it there. Alright. I've got it in there. Cast the line. I start fishing. I'm going to get over here out of the way. Here comes a fish. But he went the other way. But it says left click anywhere on the screen. If the fish gets too far away, it will escape. If the fish gets close to you, it will be caught. So we'll see what happens. I'm supposed to left click on the screen and we'll see what happens. See if I can hook another one. I'm up to 64% damage on my perch. So I'm going to have to replace it here pretty soon. And we've got about 4 minutes left. And that one swam off. Am I going to catch it? We'll see. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, he pulls on the line. Here he comes. Here he comes. Reel it in a bit. Takes a rest, so you reel it in a bit. And I catch a smallmouth bass. There we go. I didn't understand much of it, but we caught a fish. 27.45 quality. The weight is 1.10. So there you have it. We caught a fish with the rod. I guess with a little bit of practice, it might be better. I still like the net best because you don't have to work at it. But yeah, whenever it starts to swim away, you just kind of click or double click off, on the screen. And you just keep working at it, and either you catch it or you don't. But there you have it. That is fishing, the new fishing mechanic in Wurm. Now I'm going to have to come up with something else to do in the next episode. We may go up and work on a little building in town. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you got a little bit out of it. I learned something new anyway. But if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to hear this old biddy blather on some more, please hit that subscribe button. If you want to know when my next video comes out, I am playing 6 different games. Check them out. Hit that notification bell so you can see when they come up. And I want everyone to have a wonderful day. And I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.